Okay, once you've got your main fabric done, you need to cut out your pattern pieces. So I'm just doing, I think I've messed up on my, just broken the cushion cover down, and I've got a feeling one of these measurements is wrong. So I'm going to double check that before I proceed with any sewing or anything. So I always find it's good to have pattern pieces rather than cutting it straight out from the fabric itself. And I find also that a good way of getting pattern pieces is I do it quite often when I'm making bespoke items up as well, when you need particular sizes. I get some lining paper, get from the DIY section in like somewhere like B&Q. It's cheap and there's a lot of it, so I think if you're fortunate you can get a roll for 99 pence. I think it's probably nearer £2 now, but there is a lot of paper on there, and what it does then, it means that you've got those pattern pieces to keep. So for this project, I know that a single width isn't wide enough, so I'm cutting two pieces together. Now, because it comes off a tight roll, it was all rolling out, which is why I've got all these various pieces holding it down. So when I cut out the pattern piece, I'll have to lay it flat again, hold it down with various items, draw it out and then cut it out, and it will roll up like those ones that you can see there. You can iron them, helps a bit, but I will pin it onto the fabric, which will help. So I've done 2 rows, strips of fabric, cut it off near enough the length I need, and I've just done 2 pieces, and I've done got the masking tape I've used, just the first one that I came up with, but it does help because you can draw on it if you need to. So I've done some cross pieces just to hold everything in place, and then I've done a whole strip over the top. And now I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. And this is where you'll see it all flip over. And to try give some stability to that. Sometimes when you're doing this, being an octopus would be very useful. I don't need that bit on the table. I'm not actually drawing it. I just want it to lay flat in the centre. Do be careful you don't give yourself paper cuts. Come around that side, don't you reach so far. There we go. So again, using mask tape, I'm going to again do some pieces across, just to give it a bit of extra stability. And what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to draw on this today. I'm going to take my pieces home, going to check the measurements against the cushion, and get those rectified, then make sure then I've got the right measurements for doing the main seat pieces. So while I'm going to do that, I'm going to leave this underneath my cutting mat for 24 hours. So hopefully that will help to flatten it. So with masking tape, It's always easier to pull it out a long way. There's my scissors for. Open it up a long way and then lining it up from a distance over the joint. I'm just going to press that down. So what I'm going to do is pull my top from underneath. And just slide that over the top. Just slip it over the masking tape. Push that onto the table. I'm not going to end up folding those out. There we go. And then I'm just going to put something on this edge. Just to hold it down. There we go. So let's talk you through how I've worked out my pieces. Right then. So not exactly drawn to scale, but it's given me the shape of my cushion, and these pieces are the pieces that fit in. This bit where I've got a channel down there, that is where the zip goes in. So I've measured front to back, left to right. There's a cut out piece here that fits around the arm, so I've measured that. And then you've got the piece that fits down the side here, and we've got the end piece. As I've drawn them out, drawn it out on paper, and I've written on there with little diagrams on the pieces that I've cut out where they belong. So here, this is the bit that goes on the front end there. So I've done outline of the cushion and pointed to the piece where it is and what shape it is. That's just so I know when I come to cut out the pieces and put it together, I know where they fit. So that's as far as I'm going to go for today. I'm going to go back home. I'm going to take my pieces with me. I'll take my book with me, and I'm going to double check these measurements just to make sure that I've got them done correctly. And then I'm going to measure out and draw out the main cushion piece, and of course I'll need 2 pieces of that. All these I just need 1 of, and obviously I need 2 pieces for the back. So I'm going to see if I can find whether I've got any everlasting zip. It comes with the pulls separately, but you can cut it to size to what you need. So I'm just going to see what zips I've got, see what will be most suitable for using in the cushion cover. So I hope that helps. Any questions, do let me know, and I'll speak to you soon.